Gulf Breeze, Florida, just 2 miles long and half a mile wide. A tiny coastal town situated on the shores of Florida's Panhandle. A town that seems to have been selected by visitors, but not just any tourists.
It is an intense area for UFO activity. There's no doubt about that.
They are interested in us helping the world become aware.
The matter was going down, or the craft was going straight up.
Gulf Breeze has become a center for UFO activity. Residents are determined to find out why. In the last 12 months, they've documented 122 unexplained sightings, an average of 1 every 3 days. Last week, we sent our producer, Leila McMurray, and a crew to investigate the UFO phenomenon in Gulf Breeze, Florida. And in the evening on 2 consecutive days, they saw what can legitimately be described as unidentified flying objects. On the sands overlooking the Gulf of Mexico, our crew videotaped these incredible pictures.
White, look, there it is! White! I'm talking to it. Okay, who's got a light?
We were looking over the water up in the sky, and all of a sudden, out of nowhere, this red light appeared. I was kind of shocked by it because I didn't see it coming from the ground, or I didn't see it coming up, down, anywhere. It just appeared. And someone handed me binoculars, and when I looked through the binoculars, I could see a ring of 6 red lights.
Our crew is not the only objective observer tantalized by UFOs at Gulf Breeze. Art Hufford is a chemical engineer, a scientist with a professional bias towards hard facts. His sighting led him to join and later become president of the Pensacola Mutual UFO Network. Called MUFON, it is a non-profit organization dedicated to scientific research of UFOs.
Look, drop! Look!
My interest in UFOs began in November of 1987 as a result of my wife and I having a sighting late one afternoon. We were driving on the way home, and suddenly above treetops ahead of us we saw this object craft. I think in this area the total number of witnesses at one time was up to about 500.
We weren't ready to say automatically that this was something that was from outer space or from another planet.
Patty Weatherford is an auditor for the state of Florida. She became interested in UFOs after what she claims was a bizarre experience.
I remembered waking up, or semi-waking up, and the room, my bedroom, was just filled with light. It was just brilliant white light. People need to just start opening their minds a little bit.
Those who have opened their minds to the subject of UFOs include Richard Nixon, Jimmy Carter, former astronaut Gordon Cooper, and any number of aviators and scientists, credible people seeking documented answers, just as in Gulf Breeze.
I've had enough sightings now that have indicated to me there is definitely an object there. We're not just seeing a light fly in the sky.
Most Gulf Breeze sightings occur at night, and many locals spend their evenings searching the night sky for evidence of UFOs. And the evidence they have found is mounting. These home videos record 6 separate UFO sightings. Watching them would give even the firmest skeptic time to pause.
Oh, look, it's brighter!
The one on the right is going down a little bit, and the one on the left is coming up.
Oh!
Whoa!
Oh, it's kind of green. It's got a green halo around it, doesn't it?
Oh, boy, that is close tonight.
Dr. Bruce Maccabee has a PhD in optical physics. He works for the military and has studied the Gulf Breeze phenomenon.
In September, I decided to go down and go to Gulf Breeze and see for myself what was going on. I looked up, and sure enough, here was a whitish light up there, and I put the binoculars up, and I could see an elliptical ring of 8 points of light. It lasted for about 70 seconds and then just faded out.
While we were in Gulf Breeze, we went to the beach after sundown to inspect the skies. And when we captured these unexplained lights on videotape, there were other witnesses as well.
We saw the red light appear, and I could see 2 lights to begin with. It stayed for about 2.5 minutes, and all of a sudden turned a brilliant white. And when it did that, it lit up, and I could see craft above it. It was kind of an oval shape. It was beautiful to me. It's the first time I've seen it.
We was over there just, fishing, and we saw what everybody else saw, like a red star is what it kind of looked like, as far off in the distance as it was. But
it's like it kind of got bright and then
bright and dim,
and then went away and came back.
Then when it did that, I don't know, it got real bright, like a greenish white type light, and burned out, and then it came back a few minutes later, and I have no idea what it was.
Skeptics attribute the lights in the sky to the military. Eglin Air Force Base is located just east of Gulf Breeze, but if the military is involved in any covert operations, we will probably be the last to know. The Air Force refused to speak with us or even offer any explanations.
If it is a military test in Gulf Breeze, it seems awfully strange to me that the military would be testing their objects or their prototypes in people's backyards.
For now, the origins of these lights are left an unexplained mystery, leaving skeptics to question and believers to prove.